Alright, so we pulled the bag well off, and there's not really a lot to these, so it looks like everything's going to have to be based off of these two guys right here. And what I may have to do is actually go, I'm going to have to make some kind of an H-frame, I think, from here across the axle where the cradle bolted in. I'll build that up so that it's level, and then we'll see what the geometry is of all that. This clearly is not square. I don't know if you can tell, but that's pushed in there. Hopefully it's not too bad. I mean, it looks, the way I'm looking at it, it looks like, so the axle is straight, and you can see where it's like that, even though it's pushed in there. So I'm hoping that it's not too cockeyed. What I may end up having to do is just completely removing this back bumper and then just going off of the frame itself. I don't know how squirrely it's going to get, though, if I should remove this. So I think what I'm going to do for now, there's all kinds of weird stuff going on over here. I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to take Mjolnir there and see if I can't persuade this out a little bit, just to see if the geometry does in fact change for the better. As far as suspension goes, I'm not sure how this is going to work with the chain, because it looks like, yeah, it looks like what's going to happen is this. So I don't know, because the bumper obviously moves independently of the axle, so that's going to change. It's going to change that a little bit, and may end up throwing that chain. I hope not. Now, the other option is, instead of supporting it off of here, maybe I go from all the way up front and I build the frame out there, since that all moves together. I don't know if you can see that, but if I do that, I'm still going to have to remove this, but if I do that, then everything will move in the same relation. So I can, bring it out, and then, we're probably talking about here, at least, well, maybe at least here. So sort of like a taper at the front, and then we'll ladder it across, and we'll actually use those mounting holes, to level it out and make it true, and hopefully that doesn't cause too much chaos. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking out loud, which is something I try not to do. Think, that is. So we're going to take all this stuff off here. I'm just going to get rid of all this stuff here. It's really of no use to us. The only thing that's going to be kept, I think, is going to be the gas pedal. And I'm not sure, like I said, I wanted to stretch this. And it looks like it's just a large rod there. So I may end up having to fabricate my own rod there. May end up having to fabricate my own rod to make up. This is at a later time, to make up for the distance of the extension. I don't know if anybody has any ideas, I am open to them. So, just in summary, again, from this side now, we're talking build it out and around, sort of, so that the ladder, I call it a ladder, so that the ladder goes out the back, and then we can marry everything up out back. Which would be fine anyway, because I believe, well, we're probably going to have to put this back on. There we go. And my other concern is that because the motor is going to be here, that exhaust is actually going to come out on that side, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to, well, from here I'm going to have to figure out a way to bring it back. I don't know. I assume that's probably what the original exhaust did, but I don't know. So let me start by harnessing the powers of Thor, see what happens here. Well, I don't know if it really matters. I'm going to cut this off. I'm just killing time before work anyway. So, like I said, I'll pull this stuff off and all that. Anybody has any ideas, I'm open to them. So, let me know.